Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to break down a really simple but super powerful 10-minute ab routine you can do every single day, no equipment needed, right from your own home.
So, let's just get right to it. What are you really after? A quick fix for the summer? Or are you trying to build a genuinely strong, functional core that's going to stick with you for life? If you answered the second one, you are in exactly the right place.
And that's really what this whole thing is about. It's designed to be simple enough for literally anyone to get started, tough enough that you're going to feel it and see real results, and so effective that, there are just no excuses left.
Okay, so let's dive into the how. How does this actually work? Because this isn't just some random list of exercises, okay? It's a structured blueprint designed for success.
Here's the secret sauce, and honestly, it couldn't be simpler. We've got 10 core exercises. For every single one, you're going to work for 40 seconds, and then you get to rest for 20. That 40-20 split is awesome for keeping the intensity up and making sure every second of those 10 minutes really counts. But the real magic, you got to do this every day for 30 days. Consistency, that's everything.
All right, time to get into the actual moves. We're going to break this workout into two phases. Let's start with the first half, which is all about waking up that core and building a solid foundation.
So first up, we've got 5 exercises to build our foundation. We're going to start with a crunch reach, then we'll hit the lower abs with reverse crunches and toe touches, then we fire up the obliques, the sides of your core, with bicycle crunches, and we finish this first block strong with some flutter kicks. Let's dig into the details for each one.
For the crunch reach, listen up. Quality over quantity every single time. The goal is a nice, deliberate movement, not speed. As you crunch up, I want you to imagine you're reaching straight for the ceiling. And don't forget to breathe. Exhale up, inhale down.
Okay, next up, the reverse crunch. Here's the deal. The most important part of this move is you have to get your hips up off the floor. That little lift is what really targets your lower abs. So keep those knees bent and really focus on that lift. Now, with your legs straight up for toe touches, I know what you're thinking. You want to swing your arms to get some momentum, right? Don't do it. The key here is to keep it nice and controlled. Make your upper abs do all the work. Bicycle crunches are up next. And look, don't just blast through these. The goal is to bring your opposite elbow to your opposite knee with real intention. That slow, controlled pace is what's going to give you that burn.
And to wrap up the first half, we've got flutter kicks. Now this is super important, not just for getting results, but for your safety. You absolutely have to keep your lower back pressed firmly into the floor. This protects your spine and forces those lower abs to fire up properly. And this right here, this is the mindset for the entire workout. It doesn't matter which exercise you're on, the focus is always on constant tension. You should always be squeezing your midsection, making every single second count. All right, you're halfway there. Great job. Let's jump into phase 2 and see how we build on that. The intensity? Yeah, it's about to go up a notch.
So phase 2 kicks off with Russian twists for those obliques, followed by a classic plank hold to really test your endurance. Then we're going to inject some cardio with mountain climbers, challenge your balance with the V-sit, and finish with the ultimate core test, the hollow body hold.
So first up, Russian twists. I want you to keep that chest lifted and rotate from your core, side to side. And please, give me a slow pace, no rushing this. You want to feel that squeeze in your obliques with every single twist. Next up, the plank. And listen, the secret to a perfect plank isn't just gritting your teeth and holding on for dear life. It's about active engagement. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs, and hold a perfectly straight line from your head all the way down to your heels.
Okay, time to pick up the pace. For mountain climbers, your core has to stay tight and braced while you drive those knees forward nice and quick. This gets your heart rate up, but it's still challenging your abdominal stability.
We are so close, just 2 exercises to go. The V-sit is all about balance and strength. Find your balance on your tailbone. Now, the goal is to keep your legs straight. But hey, if you need to bend them, that is totally fine. Just focus on keeping that chest up.
And here we are, the grand finale, the hollow body hold. Get into that boat shape, lock in your core, and just hold on. Look, I know this is hard. This is where it gets tough mentally. But you've got to stay with me here. I know it burns, but you are just seconds away from that finish line.
And that's time. You did it. But hey, this 10-minute burn isn't really the end goal, right? It's just the beginning. It's the start of a real commitment.
So go ahead, pat yourself on the back. Day 1 is officially done. You've laid the first brick.
Now all you have to do is show up tomorrow and lay the next one. That's how real change happens. And just remember this, okay? Sometimes that big goal can feel miles away. But when you commit to a simple daily action like this, the change you're looking for, well, it's a whole lot closer than you think. You just have to trust the process.
So that leaves me with just one question for you. You owned today, but are you ready to come back and do it all over again tomorrow? I'll see you then.